This video will show you how to insert shapes into your Prezi. Let's begin by deleting the text. Click anywhere to add an idea. To do this, click on the text, then press the delete key on your keyboard. You can also right-click on the text, then select delete. Now let's click on Insert at the top left corner of the screen. There are 5 options: Shapes, Image, YouTube, Organizational Chart or Drawings, and File. Let's experiment with shapes. Click Shapes to select the shape you want. There are many options here. Let's start with a square. Click on the square so it becomes outlined in yellow. On the workspace, click once, then drag the mouse to create the right size square you want. Click the mouse button again when you have the square you want. This places the square where you're done. You can move any of the shapes you create by clicking and holding, then dragging the shape to the desired spot. Clicking on the object once will bring up the zebra we just saw in the previous video. All the options here work the same as in the last video, except for the pencil button. Since we don't have text to edit, the pencil tool will only bring up color and sizing options. There are only a few colors to choose from. To change the size of the square, click and hold any of the circles in the 4 corners of the square. You can change the height and width of the square. Instead of clicking the pencil tool on the zebra, you can also double-click anywhere on the square to go straight to color and sizing. The square, circle, and triangle each work this way. The arrow and line shapes also work this way, but with slight differences. Since we have clicked out of the Shapes tool, we need to go back. So start by clicking Insert, then Shapes. Let's try using the arrow shape tool. Click the arrow once so it has a yellow outline. Click once, then drag the mouse until you have the arrow you want. Then click again to place the arrow. The zebra works the same way for the arrow and line shapes, but the sizing tool is slightly different. To get to the sizing, click the pencil button on the zebra or double-click anywhere on the arrow. Now we can change the color of the arrow and its size. The circle you click to resize your shape works like this. The left and right circles will make the arrow longer or shorter. They will also rotate the arrow. The right circle will rotate the arrow around the left circle. The left circle will rotate the arrow around the right circle. Clicking and holding anywhere on the arrow besides the circles and then dragging will allow you to move the arrow somewhere else on the workspace. The middle circle allows you to make an arc on the arrow. Click and hold the middle circle, then drag up or down to create an arc. Using the left and right circles will now make the arc shallower or more arced, while also rotating the arc. The final 2 shape tools are the free drawing tools. Since we haven't clicked out of this tool yet, we can still see the shapes. They are right here. They both do the same thing, but one line is thin while the other is thicker. Click the tool, then simply draw what you want. Rolling over any part of your freehand drawing will make the shape look darker. When the shape is darker, you can click once to bring up the zebra to perform basic edits. Let's delete our shapes by clicking on them, then pressing delete, or right-clicking, then selecting delete. Let's go back and see what else we can insert into our Prezi. To do this, click the arrow at the top left corner of the workspace.